All right, today we are going to be talking about circadian rhythm. Right now, we're in the middle of a series called The Healing Blends Way, Living the Healing Blends Way. And again, that's just tips and tricks that my husband and I, things that we've adopted over the years for a healthier lifestyle. We've been natural medicine physicians for almost 2 decades. So these are just little steps that you can take to adopt a healthier lifestyle for you and your family. So today we're going to be talking about circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is the clock that is in your brain, right? It is what tells your body to have a sleep-wake cycle, right? When to sleep, when to be awake. It's telling your body when to slow your digestion down at night, or during the day, you want to be able to digest the food that you're eating. It tells your body what hormones to produce. Do you want to produce melatonin at night to go to bed? Or do you want to be nice and awake and have your cortisol going? Okay. It also helps determine your memory, your thinking, your ability to switch from tasks as well. So, anytime your circadian rhythm is off, which a lot of ours are, and I'll go into that in a little bit here. But when we have our circadian rhythm off, you can imagine that our digestion isn't as optimized, right? Maybe we have heartburn late at night because we just haven't digested our food well during the day. Maybe we have foggy thinking during the day. We can't wake up really well at the day. Maybe we are staying up too late at night and we can't fall asleep. We can't get a good restful sleep. Um, what else is there? Let me see. Body temperature regulates body temperature, your metabolism. So you can be holding on to more weight. There's obesity, depression, insomnia. Here's the list that I have. So anytime that you have a circadian rhythm disruption, these are the things that can occur. And it's very important. This is your clock. So what happens is the light, it is affected by the light that you see during the day. So when the sun rises, you get sun in your eyes. The eyes, it goes back here in the brain, right? And it tells your SCN, which is the little clock that's in your brain, to start waking up. Now, what I want to get into, and let me share my screen. Okay, here we go. So I want to show you in the morning, you have a morning, so the sunlight is what controls your circadian rhythm, is what I want to explain. So in the morning, this evening and morning are very similar. They're kind of mirror image. So in the morning, you have very low blue light spectrum. Okay. And then you have very high red light spectrum. There's a lot of red light. See, in the evening, there's a ton of red light in the evening, or there's a ton of red light early in the morning when the sun is rising. So sunrise and sunset, like I said, are mirror images. So there's a lot of red light. And then throughout the day, the blue light starts coming in. This is noon. Noon is when everything is coming in. So throughout the day, you have a lot of red light. Then as the day goes on, more orange light will come in, more yellow light will come in, more green light will come in, and then you have more blue light till you're here. Okay. And everything is a little bit more even. And this is the noon time. Okay. And then in the evening, what happens is as the day goes on in the afternoon, you have a little bit less blue light, a little bit less green light, a little bit less red light. Actually, the red light stays there for a while until like nighttime. Okay. So, what I want to explain to you is that this rhythm of the light spectrum happening throughout the day, right? You have this high red. It kind of goes like this throughout the day. That is what's telling your circadian rhythm what to do. You want a lot of blue light. You want the full spectrum of light during the day at noon because that's when your body produces vitamin D. That's when your body knows what to do and it's the most alert. All right. So this is the problem, and this is what I really want to show you is that when we're indoors, all right, we're using faulty light bulbs, we are not getting the proper signaling to our brain. Our brain doesn't know what to do. So let me really show you this. I love this. So we have become indoor cave dwellers. I think I've shared that with you guys before. And indoor cave dwellers, we are behind tinted glass. We're using faulty light all we're using fake light, fake light, light bulbs and everything. And it's just causing such chaos in our signaling system. So this is an incandescent. This is the healthiest one. And I believe we can have incandescents now. At least in the US, they took those away from us for a little while, but now they're seeing that there's a lot of health issues with LED lights. So the incandescents are what you want to have. But they do mimic, what does that look like? That looks like evening or sunrise. So this looks like a sunrise, sunset type of light. So just so you're aware, if you're in an office space and you're using an incandescent light during the day, you're telling your body, oh, it's evening. So you might feel more tired. You might feel more relaxed. You might not be digesting as well. You might be feeling like lethargic and just like maybe a little bit more depressed, because you're not getting a good light spectrum. Okay. Then, if you're in a classroom or an office that has fluorescent lights, this is a fluorescent light. That doesn't mimic anything. I mean, that is just complete chaos. So, if you're in a room with fluorescent lights, your body doesn't know what time of day it is and it doesn't know what to do. So, you're absolutely in chaos. So, just terrible. So, I always tell our teachers, turn off your lights. I'd rather you have an incandescent light and take the kids out during the day, make sure that they're going out into the noon light where for recess and, have their lunch outside or whatever, because they need to have daytime. This is just too much. I wouldn't even turn the lights. We have these lights in our office. We turn them off. We use lamps. We have a lot of windows, but we also use the incandescents for something. Then you have, I can't remember what these are called, but you've seen these light bulbs before. Again, very chaotic, makes absolutely no sense. I want to say those are halogen, maybe. I'm not sure. Then you see these are the LED lights. Everybody talks about LED lights, right? LED lights, the issue with them is this spike in blue. It is such a strong blue light. These are what are lighting up the back of our computer screens, the back of our phone screens. It is telling you, let's say you're on your phone at night or you're working late on your computer screen, right? Or you're watching TV. All those have a ton of LED blue light. So you're telling your body throughout the day or at night, hey, it's during the day. We need to wake up. So then you try to go to sleep 2 minutes later and you can't fall asleep because you've just been or you can't get into a restful sleep. Some people are so tired, they fall asleep and they think they're sleeping, but their body's not actually in repair mode because you're not producing that melatonin. And this is why it's so damaging to be on your electronics late at night. And oops, sorry. I told you that last video. And this is another light. I believe these are the lights that are what is it? Blue LED light bulb. Yeah, right here. And it's just all full blue lights. I've seen these like outside for those like spotlight type things. So these are so bad for you in the evening. This again, this is your noon and this is your sunrise, sunset. So it's so important that you understand what your lighting environment does. Now, don't forget also is that a lot of our windows are tinted too, and they're trying to keep out the blue light, right? But during the day, you don't want that. We want to get the full spectrum of light. So all you have to do is crack open a window, okay? And then the full spectrum of light can just swarm in and it comes into to the room, okay? The other thing that I want you guys to know is this high red light right here. This is the red and infrared light. This is what they're seeing now is just incredibly healing. That's why you have all this red light therapy happening, okay? Because it's charging up the structured water in our body, which is another video I'll talk about probably next time. But it's giving you your charge, right? So this infrared light is very anti-inflammatory. What a wonderful thing that you can do to get infrared, natural infrared light is just go outside early in the morning. When you first wake up, you see the sunrise, get it into your eyes so your body can say, oh, okay, it's sunrise. I know what hormones to produce. I need to start waking up, and so on and so forth. So then you go on for a walk, and then you just go out there, do your morning walk for maybe like 15 minutes, and you get all this good infrared light throughout in the morning into your body. That's very anti-inflammatory. Then you can go about your day. And then at noontime, I would go back outside so that you can get the full spectrum of light. Again, if you have glasses on, take your glasses off. If you have contacts, make sure your contacts don't have a tint on them. Lots of glasses have tints on them. But go out in the noontime and see the full spectrum of light. Then you're able to tell your body, okay, it's noon. I need to be able to digest. I need to be alert, awake, like really refreshed, and get my vitamin D, right? That blue light is good for vitamin D and it wakes you up. Then again, you can go about your day. And then in the evening, when it's time to wind down and the sun is setting, you go back outside for a 10-15 minute walk and you get more of that infrared light. And you're also telling your body, hey, it's evening time. It's time to wind down. Inside, you have your incandescents or even your candle lights or whatever it is. You start like turning down and dimming all the lights when it comes to sunset. So it's really that simple. It's not that hard. When we started adopting this type of lifestyle, it really does make a difference. And it's not hard. When you have, but you are going to be aware of how much you are behind tinted glass. Like if you're in your car and you have your windows up, you want to just crack your window, or if you have a sunroof, crack your sunroof, and you want to get that full spectrum of light. But you'll see how much you are in a cave, right? You're behind all these tinted glasses and you're not getting the full spectrum of light. You'll see that. But as soon as you start cracking those windows and you start changing your light bulbs again, you will notice a difference and you'll be able to get into a greater night's sleep. Also, make sure on your computer screens and on your phones, use that dark night mode or even dimmer, because remember that computer screen, look at how red you want things to be in the evening, okay? We even use red night lights. I told you that in the last video. They have red night lights. You can use red LED light bulbs in the evening as well. This can all, red and purple, this can all just kind of help you fall asleep and help your circadian rhythm. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense to you guys as well. Again, this is part 3 of our series. So if you haven't seen the other videos, make sure you check out that playlist, and we'll just continue on to other things that Dr. Ware and I have adopted over the years. So I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.